So, do you think there should be any distinction between someone who has yin yang release and who doesn't whenever they use Sage mode?
I mean, yes and no. See, the thing is, yin yang release is more of an ability thing anyway. It's like, for example, should there be a distinction between someone who has fire style or ice release or whatever when they're in sage mode? The answer is no, unless they're using those abilities.
Yes, but
It's the
yin
same
yang
with
is
blood.
different. It's a little bit more.
Well, it's not a
Just
mode though. Again,
is.
it's an ability. It's
Yeah,
like a Kekkei Genkai.
yes, but it is just more. Like it's a specific type of chakra or something for whatever reason. It just is.
No, it's not a specific type of chakra. It's essentially it's not this, but it's like using chakra at its purest form. It's using energy at its purest form. So chakra, you take again, this is the analogy. This how I wanted to make a video on this in 10 years. It's one of the first video I plan to make. Explaining yin yang release. So chakra, just mental and physical energy. For chakra, you mix them together, put in a jutsu. This is like Sasuke's fake ice style. He mixes wind
That
and
would be the
water
release, not the
artificially.
chakra.
So again, um, I've not done the analogy.
Okay.
So you mix them together to make chakra, and then you put out whatever jutsu. So that's how chakra works. That's chakra, mixed mental and physical energy. Chakra is like Sasuke's fake ice style. He just mixes wind and water release after the fact, the way he does. Yin yang release. It takes mental and physical energy, the same two parts, but it like fuses them in a way that's like Haku's true ice release. That's basically chakra versus yin yang. Yin yang's the Kekkei Genkai, chakra's regular nature releases.
Yeah. So obviously we know a Kekkei Genkai is a bloodline limit. It's like a genetic thing passed down. I'm saying the dirty G word, oh no. But like so we know ninjutsu, which is what Kekkei Genkai is, usually, anyways. We'll just keep it simple and refer to the ninjutsu Kekkei Genkai like ice release. We know that ninjutsu is formed by molding chakra through your hand signs and then like releasing it through ninjutsu, like an external thing, like outside of your body. I think combining the two chakras is making that third unique thing. So I think there is like such a thing as ice release chakra, as an example. Which would go along with Toby Robin's explanation about the Sharingan Kekkei Genkai anyways. It's a unique chakra released in the brain, blah blah blah.
Maybe, but
I think this makes the most
um,
sense with tailed beasts, because Naruto obviously didn't gain the tailed beast bloodline or whatever. He doesn't have their genetics or blood or anything, but he gained access to their chakra, in which case he could use their chakra to perform the ninjutsus.
yeah.
So I think that's the easiest way to explain it. I'm not necessarily saying if Haku somehow found a way to just give Naruto chakra that Naruto could just do the hand signs for ice release and use ice release,
Possible that
but
he
it is
could though.
possible.
Because I
At,
mean, we have a few examples of like chakra gift shenanigans. The tail beasts are the best, but
yeah.
so it's possible.
At the very least, when Naruto has access to like Yin Yang released, Haku might be able to do that to Naruto, but I don't think Naruto could just have that happen to him in base or like any other ninja with any other style.
I mean, it might also be a thing to where for tail beasts it's a little bit easier because of the quantity and the way they do it, because they're already in like these mind planes. For ninja, they might have to generally do a special seal type thing similar to Itachi's transfer seal that he did with Amaterasu, to where like they gotta do some special activation, whatever shenanigans.
Yeah. Hypothetically, Actually, no. Okay, this is interesting. So Kakashi has access to all 5 chakra natures. He's mastered them all, and he has the Sharingan to copy any jutsu, but he can't copy Kekkei Genkai. He cannot copy Ice Style, despite having access to both Wind Style and Water Style. So I do think it is the fusing of the chakra specifically,
Yeah,
which is like the thing there.
yeah.
I forgot what point I was getting at, but I'm glad I at least said that first part.
Like, I mean, another way to word it would be like, um, so when it comes to Kekkei Genkai, trying to think of like an analogy. If you had like, um, you could probably actually you could just draw this. If you share your screen on the drawing thing.
The drawing thing. Okay.
Okay.
Flashbang, that's okay. Okay.
So from the top down, make like a small line somewhere near the top. Just okay. Now do like diagonal left and a diagonal right from that point. No,
Right,
sorry,
okay.
no, no.
Like,
From the point, no, from the edge. Okay, where you are, draw diagonally left and draw diagonally right. Do you know what the diagonal means? Thank you.
I wasn't thinking about it.
Okay, so if you just imagine like the bottom 2 things being like an input, so I think Kekkei Genkai probably should have had this drawn lower. I know I should just sit upside down. Why? I was worried that like I was worried that this wasn't actually a Y. Oh, sorry, I meant like drag the whole thing down.
Uh-oh.
The shape's fine. Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay, it's
I'm
like
just
we
trying to
have,
think of the best way to draw this.
so we
So,
have like ice, or no, we have like water style and like
okay.
wind style.
Okay.
To make
Okay.
ice
Draw a
style.
straight line like a T. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Okay. That works. Well, actually, draw. Okay, move your eye up just like a couple millimeters. Okay, now just draw like a black line just straight across like the top of a T at the top of that intersection there. Okay. So the point is just like anything beyond the line is the output jutsu. So the upside down Y is like the inputs and the out is the Y. So that's like Kekkei Genkai. Now just somewhere to the right, I guess. We'll just draw the next one.
Okay,
Might want to
so
move that to the left
upside
a little
down
bit to
Y
make
as
more
well.
room. But... Okay. So now for the other one, start with the straight line T at the top. Make this easy. Okay. Well, you didn't, sorry, just you don't need the bottom. Just the top of the T is all you need. No, just delete it. Just okay, there you go. Okay. So now, okay, make it slightly wider.
I love miserably failing your drawing tasks. It's so hilarious.
So now I want you to like just draw 2 straight lines that like start from the bottom and work your way up so it goes past. So not there. Okay, okay, there. Go straight down. Okay. No, do that. Okay. Now, you know where those lines intersect? Okay. No.
Here.
Okay. You see that? Okay. Okay, yeah, okay, that's fine. You see your 2 points.
Uh-huh.
Okay. No, all right. So just continue the line up a little bit more. Okay, like that. Okay, so it's after the output. So put your 2 W's beside.
Here, even,
Okay.
so bad.
Now have those. You could, I guess, maybe just make them slightly taller, so it's not quite as awkward, but like, just slightly. Okay. Now have them converge into like a Y-like point, like together, and then yeah, like that. And then just do like FI for fake ice.
Stupidest diagram.
So basically, the horizontal line is like the output point where the jutsu's like released in a sense. So with Kekkei Genkai, they fuse beforehand with fake ice style. They do it after the fact. They mix after the fact, basically.
Yeah.
It's like
So it's like, this is the line of where the ninjutsu is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Sasuke, he does it extremely quickly, immediately. Like milliseconds after releasing it, he's already got it mixed. But it happens after the fact.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That would be the difference.
So, okay.
That was a team effort. My goodness.
With all this in mind, do you think Naruto, after having Hagoromo's, or after getting Hagoromo, so he has Hagoromo's power, he just has the Sun Moon on his hand. Just say, hypothetically, Sasuke stalled for time. Can Naruto meditate to enter normal Sage mode? Is that even possible?
Well, based off Naruto the last, good chance. But ignoring that, I feel like the answer should be yes. The difference would just be he just would actively ignore the Biju Chakra and he would just actively gather nature energy the normal way. Like he'd sit down, do the nature thing. He would just do that instead of instantly already having it inside himself.
Okay. So, do you think Naruto could sit down and gather 6 paths of nature energy? Or can he only gather nature energy? Okay, no.
He can only gather, he just already has the 6 paths nature energy inside him via the Biju.
Okay, so hypothetically, if he was just spamming his 6 paths nature energy and gets Madara, he uses his limited supply that doesn't run out, or that he doesn't like replenish, and Hagoromo like can't give him more, and so he just wouldn't have any more by the time Kaguya gets around. He just can't use a form or seal Kaguya or anything.
Yeah, well, he might be able to use the seal because he still has the seal, but he wouldn't be able to get away with using it. He'd be too weak, probably. But arguably, he might still be strong enough to make it work. But
okay,
not being able to fly could be problematic, though.
What is your explanation for Naruto and Sasuke both needing to touch Kaguya at the same time? Is it that Hagoromo just didn't give them enough chakra to use just the Sun Moon or just the Moon Seal? The Sun Seal or the Moon Seal? Or that the jutsu itself requires both regardless of the amount of chakra?
Oh, I think the jutsu itself requires both. Like, I think like Hagoromo's got one on each hand. He slaps his hands together when they do the jutsu. So it's like, to some extent, Hagoromo's kind of doing the jutsu at the same time. That might just be all metaphorically, but like he also might have to do it at the same time. But I think the jutsu just requires both seals to work. It's just, that's how he made the jutsu.
So hypothetically, Naruto and Sasuke have everything. They just don't have the seals on their hand. Could Naruto and Sasuke seal Kaguya through the exact same jutsu?
If they can do the magnet style thing forever that they tried to do in Modern before Limbo Swap, maybe. Or if they just create their own seal that works, like Hagoromo did.
So I think the most logical explanation is the seal isn't something given to them. They were given the chakra, and the seal just naturally manifests because they have the chakra. So it's going to be similar to the Sharingan, to where it's the chakra that awakens the eye, if that makes sense.
That's possible. It does feel as though Hagoromo gave them the seals and took them back.
I agree. It does feel like that.
Do the seals go away when they're fighting each other in the final battle, or do they still have those on their hands?
No, Hagoromo takes them away like right after they seal Kaguya.
So they don't have the things on the palms of their hands anymore?
Correct. Personally, I think they should have, so that they would have lost both seals when they lost both their hands. I think that's the
Yeah,
best way they should have done it.
exactly.
That's the way I thought they did it at first, but I don't even know why Hagoromo takes the seals away. Let him keep it.
He's like, mine. My seals.
Actually, I think he might have done it because I think he might have needed the extra chakra to summon them back to the real world.
Yeah, that's
But
reasonable.
I don't remember if that's what he says.
I
Or
mean, that
not.
again implies he definitely gave the chakra.
I
Take
don't
some
even
of
know
it
how
back,
he
not
took it
all of
back. They're in a different dimension. If he can steal their chakra back from another dimension, why is he able to? I don't understand. Whatever. Like, what do you even do to take it back?
I mean, it's also possible that it was just like a thing to where once they use the seal, it just automatically comes back. So he didn't take it back, but just like the way it worked, like his gift worked, which is pre-programmed to do that.
Hagoromo makes it pretty evident that he's the one choosing to do it because I think he thinks about doing it before it's done. So unless he's just like Jura and he's just sensing what's happening with Kagi over there, I don't know.
I
But
mean,
it
he
doesn't feel
says
like it.
they like the seals go away and they come back on it. At least in the manga. Here I'm looking. Um, the seal happens. Their palms lose the things, and then he looks at his palms. Exclamation! They've done it. So this
Yeah.
is making it seem like he only realizes they did it because his hands changed.
Okay. But then why would it even go back to Hagoromo? Like, what is the explanation there?
Yeah, exactly. Like, why is it going back to him? And in the anime, I feel like he just took him back.
Because, like, okay, all chakra came from Kaguya. Whenever Naruto or Sasuke, whenever Sasuke uses a fireball fire style jutsu, that chakra doesn't just go back to Kaguya.
And nothing else went back to Hagoromo.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, Sasuke kept his Rinnegan.
Naruto kept his 6-path stage mode.
Yes. So is there a specific form for six path senjutsu? You said it's the things on his stomach or whatever?
The things on his back, the horn-like hair for Naruto, or the actual horns for Madara and Obito and Hagoromo.
Okay, because I might have missed you saying that in chat. I remember seeing in chat you said I might have completely misinterpreted it because I was skimming, but it sounded like six path sage mode you said was just the plus size like in base, whereas six path senjutsu was a plus size plus KCM.
No, it's yeah, it's not. That's not what I said. It's like the golden form. It's golden thing instead of orange. The things on his back instead of not on his back, and so
Okay.
on.
We know that Kurama went back to Naruto to be the Tailed Beast meeting place. Watcher Roverer or whatever he said
I don't even
there.
think they need that. I think that's just. I think Hagoromo just was bullshitting, giving Kurama a fake reason so that he can be like, "Oh, that's why I'll stay." Because he knew Kurama would to stay. Because you don't need an overseer of the meeting place that nobody else could go to. What is he going to oversee? The empty room that nobody else can. It's not like anyone's going to go there. Don't need it.
I mean, Hagoromo found a way. How did he even do that? I don't know.
Exactly. So you don't need an overseer.
Actually, now that I think about it, did
Hagoromo
Naruto
can
ever go
oversee
there?
it. What's the problem with him doing it?
Did Naruto ever go there even once?
Yeah, he did.
When?
The 8 and One Tails aren't there, but when the other 7 beat you, all fist bump him.
During Baryon mode?
Well, the 4th Tails wasn't there either because he got sealed, but it's during the fight against the Biju Ghetto statue and stuff.
That's not Obito. There. At least that's not there in the anime. That's somewhere else in the anime.
No, it's the same.
It was like a blue, weird, double-layered Nenshu realm that not even Obito can peer into here.
No, that was no, the blue one was a different. No, it's the red room. That's the Hagoromo one. That's the Biju room.
Is it? I mean, maybe.
The blue one's when he's talking to the Four Tails all by himself.
Okay, I'll just give you the benefit of the doubt because I don't remember.
I feel pretty confident. I'm not gonna say I'm not guaranteed right, but pretty confident, right?
Fair enough.
Uh,
Speaking of that, tell